I'm a loser, I'm a winner, I'm the sad one who's to say, I'm the faster, I'm the favorite, I'm the left out, run away. It's the wrong way you think today, what a chance you did take today. It's the madness your drive creates, what a chance you did waste today.
From the hot and humid Atlanta, Georgia, to the hot and dry wine country of California, the Right Lane Cup Series returns for its third race of its second season here at Sonoma Raceway, where 42 drivers will take on 28 laps around this roughly 2.5-mile road course. Everybody is ready and raring with very tight and winding curves, very hard braking zones, and fuel mileage at play. Drivers are looking to manage their temps and hopefully get themselves a win here in wine country. I hear the victory lane celebrations are some of the best in the entire racing industry. We'll go ahead and go down trackside and get you your starting lineup. James Ellison surprised with the Coca-Cola Racing family. He will get a pole with Ryan Griffin, who is outside. Finn Guy and Sanders are row 2. A couple of road course aces there. Peter Onjack gets a top 10 with Ryan Reed. Then you have Henry Thomas and Jesse Turner in row 6. Caesar, another road course ace. There's Alexander Phoenix in row number 7. Fitzwater, another road course ace, is in row 8. Then you have Derek Hamill, Mac Johnson, a couple Hondas back there. Griffin Lapel McDermott in row 12. He was your pole sitter last week. A few rookies back behind a few Toyotas. There's Vince Freeze, your champion, in row number 14. Carson Green is there, a rookie, making their first road course start. Zachary Ponce making his first start of the season with Federated Racing Ventures. He and the 34 of Craig Newhouse will be making their first start. And going home today is Zoe Billson, who shocks out of the Dodge camp. You have Stephen Colon, Joseph Shrigley, Angel Gutierrez is going home as well. And to the rear, we have the 00 and the 99. Yet again, another technical infraction. That's third week in a row for them. But the fans are ready to go. So are the drivers. We're going to go ahead, take you down, get you trackside, get you the command, and fire those engines and get underway here at Sonoma.
Drivers, start your
And how about this for James Ellison? Usually not a road course driver, you wouldn't consider him as such, and here he comes out west to the Green Plains of Sonoma and pulls out a pole. It's good for him. Of course, Ryan Griffin to his inside, another driver who has been vocal about his disdain for road courses, and here he is on outside pole. Of course, they have a lot of hungry road course ringers. That second row in particular looks very strong. The 92 and the 01, but we're coming down. The pace car is pulled off. We're in the restart zone. Ellison and Griffin are going to bring us to the green. The green is out in wine country. We're racing at Sonoma. Down in the turn number 1 already. Ryan Griffin gets a jump on Ellison in the left-hander. He's going to pull ahead. He's going to get ahead of James Ellison. Ryan Griffin takes the lead going into turn 1. Coming down through here through turn 3 and going into turn 4. Griffin takes it off. He's off in the grass. So is Ellison. Finn Guy's going to take advantage. He goes right to the inside of Ellison. Sanders tries to follow as well. Ellison dropping spots like crazy. Sanders drops him behind Ellison right here, but Sanders pulls to his inside. Looking back through the field. A lot of 2 and 3 wide action coming down. Heading towards the S as Luke Martin gets sideways. We have trouble. Luke Evans sideways in front of everybody else. Looks Daniel Voles into the grass. Looks like they're going to keep it going. Remember the 2-car caution rule. We're going to keep it green. Coming down to complete lap number 1. Looks like Ryan Griffin is going to get his first lap sled of the season. And that's going to Jeffrey Finguy pulls back to second place. You've got James Ellison falls to third. Lane Sanders fourth. DJ Curtis rounds out your top 5 thus far. Ryan Griffin needs to hurry up and open up a lead. They believe they can make it till around lap 15 on fuel. There will be no problems with making it on gas. But man, Ryan Griffin is using up these track limits. So is Finn Guy. Ellison goes wide again. Lane Sanders to his inside. A fight for third. Ellison gives it to Sanders. Here comes DJ Curtis. Another Pontiac, another pizza-sponsored Pontiac. Look at this. The pizza-sponsored cars are 1, 3, 4. Little Caesars, Domino's, and Pizza Hut. Looking down here through the S's. Really good shot. Another driver. Here's another driver that we were expecting to, move his way through the field. Zachary Fitzwater, another well-renowned road course ringer. I'm going to go back here, checking through the field. See there's one of the first making their first start of the season. It's Craig Newhouse of the Irondale Racing Team. Dave and Buster's starting 29th. I believe they started 34th. They're up to 29th. Good, very good start for them. See, there's Daniel Voles. Voles, we saw a pit. Might be having some mechanical issues. Looking back here. Asher Evelyn started in the rear again with her teammate Christian Vargas. And Evelyn now is moved up to 35th. And Vargas is currently second to last on track, it looks like. Running in 39th. A.F. Walsh. Zachary Ponce, another driver, making his first start of the year. The Federated Auto Parts Dodge Charger. Good for them. Just trying to make the race and get some experience. Back here, fight between teammates. Looking back up into the top 10. How about Justin Henley? Is Crossroads Racing's open car currently outside the top 35 in owners' points. Trying to get a good run, and a good run here. This could catapult them. I believe they did D&Q the Daytona 500. This could catapult them back into the top 35 in owners' points, which would be really good for them. Another surprise in the top 10, it's Stanley Andrews. Andrews in that Advanced Auto Parts 46 for the Raving Sunset Automotive Group. They're doing really well. Man, look at Samuel England. England is dirt tracking it as well. And Samuel England has a special scheme this weekend with the CBs, the U.S. Navy, on his race car. His grandfather was part of that organization. It really, really hit home for Samuel England. And looking back there, we had a car go wide. Peter Onjack and Julio Caesar fighting for position. His teammate Ryan Reed, who's not had a good start to the season at all. Alexander Phoenix is back here. J.D. Martin. Dunlop Prad trying to get a good finish. Ben McDonald, Nick Breeding. I've noticed the Breeding Starcom cars not very strong at the road courses. Ben McDonald, I believe, is their highest runner. Charles Sanford's deep in the field. Chrome Lawson, there he is, the rookie in 24th. Just overall, not a fun time for them. Looking at there, and there's your last week's winner in the marathon gas station colors. That is Vince Freeze, your season 1 champion. Freeze, has been very vocal. He said he feels like he is not a good road course racer. He just feels that it's something that he feels his teammate Zachary Fitzwater has over him. He has tried to get better. Running 25th right now. He is currently your points leader as well. But this would certainly put him down in the points. Just an absolute conundrum for them. Looking back here, there's another fight for position right there. That is the 42. What is this? What is this? Aiden Smith gets wrecked. My goodness, Nicky Martinez shoved him off the course. They both keep it going. What on earth was that all about? I cannot believe what I just saw. Aiden Smith gets back. The rookie out of the spa camp gets dumped by Martinez. Martinez drove it off the track and ran him over. Wow. No caution for that. They kept it straight. Just unbelievable turn of events there. But back up front, we'll check on your leader. Ryan Griffin is there. What's this? Craig Newhouse. We're checking. Craig Newhouse had a tire go down. He just had a tire blow. Last time around, he had to pit for it. Absolute shame for that team. They're running 40th now. Craig Newhouse. I cannot believe that has happened. Yeah, they came over the radio, said he blew a tire in the S's. He had to pit for it, and he had to pit. Absolute shame for that team. And now they're in the clutches of Ryan Griffin. Now Griffin is going to have to deal with the 34 pretty quickly, because if he doesn't, you're going to have, you see there's the 40, you're going to have Jeffrey Finguy start closing that gap. Here he goes to the inside. Griffin tried to pass Newhouse. Newhouse through the block. He's trying to go around him again, but the 34 is going to have the preferred groove. This is going to slow Ryan Griffin up coming up through here. Man, he is throwing it around. Look at that. He throws it one way. He throws it another way. Just now he's going to try for the inside here, but the 34 slams the door on him. Man, this is going to hold him up. Finguy is suddenly in reach. Lane Sanders is right behind that. You could see an all-time fight here. Two road course drivers. Finguy is a very good road course racer. Lane Sanders is a very good road course racer. Finguy spent time, is very well known for his experience doing Trans Am races. Lane Sanders also has done the 24 Hours of Daytona before. The two of them know how to road course race, and they are trying their best to get to Ryan Griffin. And you see there, he is just absolutely trying his best to get back up there. But man, look at that. Jeffrey Finguy cut almost a second and a half off of Ryan Griffin. But I think we're going to start seeing, because the 34 took tires, they took 4 tires, they filled up with as much gas as they could. You're going to start seeing, man, Newhouse. You might see him start pulling away from Ryan Griffin. Zachary what's this? Zachary Fitzwater all came down pit road. They also had a tire problem. Fitzwater, a very big hopeful, having problems. The WeatherTech car came down. He said he blew a left front tire, and they had a pit, and this is going to throw Fitzwater all out of whack. He's 38th now. Absolute shame. I mean, looking back through here for them, as Griffin is still being held up. Apparently there was an issue back in the one of the corner. Yeah, apparently there was another issue. Ryan Reed got punted. Ryan Reed came over the radio. He said he got drove through. And that is a shame for Ryan Reed. He has had such a miserable start to the season. That selects blinds number 57. He said he got driven through apparently by Nick Breeding. So we'll go check Nick Breeding. Breeding is around here somewhere. There he is. He's currently running 17th. Reed said apparently he sent it in and wrecked him. So we'll have to check that out later on. But yeah, that absolute shame for them. You see Henley running off course. That is going to be a very hard spot to, if I was one of the caretakers of this racetrack, that's going to be a very hard place to reinstall some grass. And you see here another driver that's coming up through the field, Jesse Turner, running P9. X-side batteries, trying to look for another top 10. Trying to get around Justin Henley. Henley trying to hold on to a top 10 spot would be great for them. And overall, a great run, trying everything he can do. But up front, it's Ryan Griffin holding down the lead here at Sonoma. We're on lap number 10 here at the Right Lane Cup Series, race number 3 of Sonoma. We will be right back after these short messages.
For every turn, a twist. For every start, an untimely finish. For every win, someone who loses it. For every number, a nation. For every celebration, a brawl. For every split second, years of work. For every heaven, a hell. For every good old boy, a good old girl. For every curse, a prayer. For every ounce of order, a jug of chaos. For every twist, there's a turn.
You spend the day going in circles, and you earn the right to do one more. That's fuel for the soul.
Welcome back to Wine Country, the Right Lane Cup Series Season 2, race number 3 at Sonoma. Ryan Griffin leads the way after 12 laps. Jeffrey Finguy holds on to second, as now he has got to contend with Craig Newhouse, the number 34, the lap machine. Lane Sanders is third. DJ Curtis is fourth. James Ellison has slipped back to fifth after starting on pole. Justin Henley is sixth. Samuel England seventh. Jesse Turner's eighth. Justin Henley is in ninth, holding Henry Thomas off for 10th. Well, and like I said, while we were away, Ryan Griffin set up Craig Newhouse, finally got the 34 Dave & Buster Chevrolet out of the way, and Griffin has set sail once again. Finguy had been able to close the gap by about another second. He was about 1 2/10 back last time by the Nintendo Ford. He's now going to have to contend with Craig Newhouse. We're expecting pit stops here shortly as Finguy is continuing. We're going to see here how if he's gained anything. He didn't. He lost 0.6 of a second. Here at Sonoma, with all these wide open track limits, could very easily lose many tenths of a second. We have seen. Let's see what Griffin does coming over the curb. He indeed goes right off course. Look at the 34. He almost hit the wall. And Finguy, I think he's going to go after Craig Newhouse. 34 holds the line. Finguy tries passing again. I will say, though, for Dave & Buster's, this is good for them because they're getting so much exposure with this. And Finguy is overall just, he's probably going to have a much difficult time getting around the 34. And I know Finguy, he is probably raging, trying to get his spotters to get the 34 to move out of the way. But as he sees that white bumper, that number 1, pull away, Ryan Griffin, a very noted critic of road courses, he's not very fond of them. We see that's a car in the pits. That's the 05 AF Walsh. I believe that is a scheduled pit stop. But as we said, Griffin is a very well-known critic of road courses. He doesn't like them. He doesn't like driving them. But it has not stopped him in the past. He's tried to get better. And Honda has set him up with a good car today. It could be that Honda gets their first win out here in Wine Country in Sonoma. There's Daniel Voles. Voles, look at the damage on that race car. I believe we saw him earlier on lap. I believe it was lap 1, the incident early on. There's Fitzwater. There's Aiden Smith after the after the tussle with Nicky Martinez. AF Walsh has had pro. Look at what happened to AF Walsh. AF Walsh is destroyed. What happened to the 05? Oh, Derek Hamill too? My goodness, we've had another incident we'll have to take a look at after this race. There's Ryan Reed after his contact. Apparently there was an issue about on lap 8 or so. Charles Sanford's back here, 35th. He's also been struggling looking at that race car. Nicky Martinez, there's the damage to that. Zachary Ponce holding down a 33rd. Kyle Schustrai, the rookie, holding down 32nd. Taylor Frey is 31st. Christian Vargas, Asher Evelyn, the 2 Revolution cars have moved up to 29th and 30th. Alexander Rowe, your 500 winner, the rookie, running in 28th. Carson Green, another rookie. The Dunkin' Donuts Ford is in 27th. Logan Cloud is 26th. Luke Martin's 25th. There you see Mac Johnson in 22nd. Vince Freeze, your points leader, and your race winner at Atlanta is in 21st. Chrome Lawson, a rookie's in 20th for beating Starcom Enterprises. Griffin Lapel McDermott, 19th, is trying to fight Rhodes Gray for an 18th. Crossroads Racing has brought a really good road course package I've seen. This is the lowest running one. The other two are in the top 10. There you see RJ Bishop. Nick Breeding is 16th. 15th is Ben McDonald. Believe Dunn LaPrat is in 14th. Alexander Phoenix is 13th. JD Martin is in 12th. He's moved up. There's Julio Cesar in 11th. Justin Henley is 10th. Henry Thomas is in 9th. Jesse Turner's 8th. Stanley Andrews is pitting. That's going to be the first of the green flag pit, the real green flag pit stops. No, it's because we have several other cars. James Ellison, your pole sitter's in. So is Lane Sanders, DJ Curtis, Jeffrey Finguy. Did Ryan Griffin pit? He did pit. There's the 75, Ryan Reed. He came in for a pit stop, and he's going to hold up Finguy. Finguy tried to get in his stall. He got stuck behind the 75. So did DJ Curtis, Lane Sanders. James Ellison pulls in. We'll see who gets out first here. We see cars going by. Samuel England is your race leader. He's going to get a bonus point for leading. Off and away is Ryan Griffin. Jeffrey Finguy is still in the pits. There he goes. There goes Lane Sanders. He pulls out right behind Finguy. Curtis pulls out right behind Sanders. Ellison pulls out right behind Curtis. And Ellison stumbled out of his pit. Had to stop for something. Tried to get around, I believe, the wall. He's going to hold up Andrews. There's Aiden Smith. He's going to hold up Curtis. Sanders gets away. There's Ryan Griffin. Zachary Ponce stayed out. So did Taylor Frey. Christian Vargas stayed out. Ryan Reed we saw come out of the pits. Alexander Rowe stayed out. Logan Cloud stayed out. Mac Johnson, Vince Freeze, Luke Martin, Chrome Lawson, Griffin Lapel McDermott, Ben McDonald, Nick Breeding. Here they all come in. We believe there is your leader, Samuel England, with Jesse Turner right on his back bumper. I can see the strategy with this. The fall off is actually, about. The fall off has been about a second and a half. So if these guys can take less fuel, they might be able to get something. But I believe Ryan Griffin, without that caution, Ryan Griffin has put such a gap on the rest of these guys that this could not really make up a lot. You see Craig Newhouse, he pulls right back out. He had to make another pit stop, and he is right in front of Ryan Griffin again. Griffin throws it to the inside to get around the 34, but he powers by. Not what Ryan Griffin wants to see, as he's got to put up the 34 all over again. Finguy is about 3-ish seconds behind Ryan Griffin. Griffin's in the grass. So is Finguy. Finguy barely gets it. Lane Sanders off. He's got all 4 tires off of that. Look at that. Samuel England, this strategy has actually worked. England and Turner both have jumped. DJ Curtis, they're in the top 5. This strategy, man, there goes Turner to the inside. Turner looking for 4th. He's going to get it. As you see, England's coming down here. There's DJ Curtis. James Ellison. The Ellison was, I believe he'll be running in the 7th position. DJ Curtis should be 6th. Stanley Andrews should be 8th. Henry Thomas, I believe, will be in the 9th spot. But, man, these guys have been absolutely taken. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, trouble! Samuel England hard to the inside wall coming out of turn number 10. Man, these destroyed the Go Navy Sheriff Pontiac. What on earth was that? With DJ Curtis took him out coming out of the final corner. I cannot believe that. And he's out. Samuel England has gone to pit row. He is out of the race. Oh my goodness. I cannot fathom that. We just saw that. Absolute heartbreak for Samuel England running in the top 10. But meanwhile, Ryan Griffin has gotten around Craig Newhouse again. And he has started to pull away. Absolute shame for Ryan Griffin. Or not shame for Ryan Griffin. Absolute shame for Samuel England. Craig Newhouse is back a lap down. If we were to get a caution, which, would be more than 2 cars crashing. If we get a caution, then he would be on the back on the lead lap. He'd get the wave around. Finn Guy was able to close the gap to under 4 seconds. There's Daniel Voles making a pit stop. He was off cycle from earlier. Lane Sanders is in third. He's got a teammate, Aiden Smith, with Jesse Turner. Turner with a strong top 5 run. He hasn't had such a strong run since Charlotte, the finale last season. We spoke to Turner after Atlanta. We asked him about the stretches of races. He said, Bristol. He said, look out for us at Bristol. Look out for us at Darlington. We believe that we will be strong. But they're already putting, if they thought that, and this is how they're doing at Sonoma, I would not be shocked if the 94 team goes out and wins next week. Curtis, after we just saw what happened last lap, I don't know what that was about. But Curtis will hold down a 5th position. Ellison, your pole sitter, is 6th. Stanley Andrews 7th. Henry Thomas 8th. Julio Caesar trying to get a top 10 for Little Falls Motorsports. He's the highest running Dodge. And Justin Henley. How about Gattaboy to Justin Henley? Not a very distinguished road course racer, but is trying everything he can do to get his team back into the points. Alexander Phoenix is 11th. J.D. Martin's 12th. Rhodes Grace 13th. R.J. Bishop's 14th. Nick Breeding is 15th. Peter Onjack is 16th. Luke Martin 17th. Ben McDonald's 18th. Chrome Lawson is 19th. Vince Freeze is 20th. Asher Evelyn, they tried that overcut, and it appears to be working. Evelyn has moved up to 21st. Dunlap Pratt is 22nd. Griffin Lapel McDermott's 23rd. Mac Johnson's 24th. Christian Vargas is 25th. Taylor Frey's 26th. Alexander Rose 27th. Carson Green, the rookie, is 28th. And you have Kyle Schustrai in 29th. Zachary Ponce, making his first start of the year, is running in 30th. You know, that team, the Federated Racing Team, I believe their full name is Federated Racing Ventures, running really good. They're running a partial schedule. I believe it's 12 out of the 20 races this season. And they've attempted the first 3 races. This will be their last attempt. They plan to come back out for round number 6. So they will be gone for a little while. But Ponce, he has been, I have to give him credit. He has kept his nose clean. This is their only road course car. We spoke to Zachary Ponce. You know, I bumped into him in the garage this morning. I asked him about this car. This is their only road course car. They have this. They have a speedway car and a short track car. They only have 3 cars in their stable. And for Ponce to try to keep this car clean and run it the best they can, you have to give them a real shout-out, a real attaboy. Charles Sanford's 31st. Zachary Fitzwater, after that tire problem, is 32nd. He bumped into the back of Charles Sanford. Nicky Martinez, I believe they have had to do some repair damage to that door that was rubbing a tire, 33rd. Ryan Reed, they had to expand the rear of that 57. Reed is in 34th. Another disappointing run that shouldn't have been that way. But like I said, we'll check out what had happened. After the race, Logan Cloud, just a miserable run for Logan Cloud, running 35th. In fact, so miserable, Ryan Griffin is about to lap him. We're on lap number 22 here out of 28 here at Sonoma. We're for the Right Lane Cup Series. We'll do one quick commercial break, and we'll be right back right after this.
Sunday is race day. That's why the Domino's 555 deal is perfect. 3 medium pizzas for $5 each. I have a pizza here for Mr. Right Lane.
That's mine. You're right. Mine would be the king of Right Lane.
Really? Mine would be for the Emperor of Right Lane.
Mine would be the Czar of Right Lane.
The Grand Poobah of Right Lane.
General Velissimo of Right Lane.
El Presidente de Right Lane.
King Daddy.
Okay, now, what do you do next?
Floor it?
Yes. No, don't floor it.
Floor it?
No, don't floor it.
Okay, floor it.
No.
6 laps to go here at Sonoma. Welcome back to the Right Lane Cup Series Season 2, the 3rd race of the season at Sonoma. Ryan Griffin shows the way. As he is now, his gap has shrunk a tad bit to about 3.5 seconds over Jeffrey Finguy. Lane Sanders back about 6.5 seconds is in third. Then you have to go back 12 seconds to Jesse Turner, who's in fourth. 14 seconds to DJ Curtis, who is in fifth. And James Ellison, who's sixth. Stanley Andrews, seventh. Julio Caesar is currently eighth. I believe we've had a problem with the 36. Apparently, there has been a problem with the 36. We don't know where he is. Where is Henry Thomas? Thomas is running inside the top 10. Another late race. Actually, where did he go? Henry Thomas. There he is. Henry Thomas had to come down pit road. Thomas, they have had something expire on the 36. A disastrous run for them. They said it was a header. The header went on the 36 car. What an absolute disaster for Henry Thomas. This is not what that team wanted to see. But in turn, that will move. I believe that will move Alexander Phoenix into the top 10. The McDonald's Pontiac has clawed and scraped. I believe that'll be one of only a couple of drivers to get top 10s in every race of the season. I think the other driver is Lane Sanders. I could be wrong. But I cannot. Another shame. This just shows that Sonoma is a very endurance-filled road course race. A lot of hills, a lot of ups and downs. And you've got to have a car to make it to the end. But that is a shame for Henry Thomas. A strong run in the Daytona 500. I think he did not do good at Atlanta either. It's a big shame for Henry Thomas. Coming back to the line, we're going to be at 4 laps to go for Ryan Griffin. Griffin locked up the most lap led bonus several laps ago. And he's looking for a max points day. I believe he would be the first driver all season. He would definitely be the first driver all season. I don't know if he would be the first driver. He's been the first driver since middle of last season to have a perfect points day. Lead the most laps, get the lap led bonus, and win the race. But in front of him, we've got a couple more lap cars. Ryan Reed and Logan Cloud, 33rd and 34th. This could play into Jeffrey Finguy's hands. He's got to make up more ground. And with how the runoffs here are at Sonoma, where you could lose half a second pretty easily, I would not say it's impossible for Finguy, if something major were to happen, to get up here and fight for the win. But he's going to have to do something. 3 laps to go here at Sonoma. The gap has closed again. Finguy is closing. He's closing at about 0.3 a lap. And I think it's about to close even more because there's a 57 of Ryan Reed. Damaged early on. I mean, you see Griffin dirt tracking it there again. Finguy didn't. That's going to be about another 0.3 of a second. If Griffin gets held up by Ryan Reed, this could bring Finguy back into the picture. They come back down through the S's. What can Griffin do? What can Finguy do? Will these lap cars be in effect? We'll see here. We're coming back down. We're coming towards turn number 11. See, Reed is actually, I believe Reed is holding enough pace where Ryan Griffin is just staying so close, where he's got enough room. 2 to go. We'll see how close. I believe Finguy has closed up again. Check the scoring loop. Yes, oh my goodness, look at that, almost a full second. Finguy might actually have something. Griffin has slowed up. I don't know if it's intentional or if he's burned his tires or Reed's in the way. Finn Guy, though, my goodness, he almost hit the wall. Finn Guy tried overdriving it. That is going to lose him a ton of time. But here comes Ryan Griffin. He's caught Ryan Reed. We'll see how slow that is. Looking forward as well, Aiden Smith, 37th, is looking to go another lap down. Logan Cloud, Griffin has got to be careful with these lap cars. Coming through the S's for the second to last time of the day. Griffin has caught Ryan Reed. We'll see how he's able to handle this lap car. Coming down to turn 11, he's going to come take the white flag. The race is going to be official. There's the 34, Craig Newhouse. His tires, he had to pit. I believe he pitted later, so he has a better tire advantage. But white flag is out for Ryan Griffin on a road course, no less. As we've highlighted several times, Griffin, a well-known critic of road courses. I never would have thought that he would have come out. He qualified outside pole. He's done very well for himself. He's looking to get the max points day, but Finn Guy, he only lost 2/10. Finn Guy he was able to take turn 4 better that time. He's got to hope Reed does something stupid. He's got to hope Craig Newhouse does something stupid. He's in the same frame. Griffin, oh my goodness, he almost hit the 57 of Reed. They almost crashed each other. Coming down the S's, Finn Guy is only looking on. He can't do anything else. He's got to hope something happens here between here and the start-finish line. Half a lap to go. Coming down the S's for the final time. Griffin staying comfortable behind Ryan Reed. Does Finn Guy try anything? He's not going to. He can't really do anything from back there. Griffin knocking on the door of Ryan Reed. It's not going to be enough. Valiant ride from Finn Guy, but he is going to get second. Ryan Griffin for the Honda Sport team has won here at Sonoma, his first career win of the Right Lane Cup Series. He and Little Caesars, Honda, and the #1 team all celebrating. Jeffrey Finn Guy will get a second place. Lane Sanders, the Domino's Pontiac, will get a third. Jesse Turner will pull off a 4th place. The Exide Batteries Ford. DJ Curtis rounds out your top 5. James Ellison will get a 6th place. Stanley Andrews will get 7th. Julio Caesar will get 8th. Alexander Phoenix will get a 9th place. And Justin Henley, a good run for that 31 team, will get a top 10. A hearty congratulations for Ryan Griffin. And all those cars, they worked really hard all year. Honda has worked hard to get their one lone team, their 3 cars, to try to run up front. And they have today with Ryan Griffin. That's Honda's first win of the Right Lane Cup Series. So we'll go back through the replay. We'll see. We'll get you some. We're going to take a look at some replays, show you what has happened throughout the race, and then we'll get you your finishing results here in a moment. So we're going to go back here and see what happened on lap number 1. We see Luke Evans. We saw Evans was the first one to get sideways, and yeah, Martinez was the first one to get spun around. You see damage there to Daniel Voles, and they're both able to drive away. But we're said we need to keep watching this to see what else occurred. You see Evans is driven back around Voles. He got in the grass, and oh no, oh my goodness, what a hit. Evans and Voles got together again. That sent Voles hard into the wall with Luke Evans. I think Evans retired from that, and that's where all the damage to Daniel Voles came from. A huge disappointment for them. Both teams were trying to stay in the top 35 in points, especially Voles, but a big deficit for them. We'll check out the second incident of the day. Back on lap number 5 between Martinez and Aiden Smith. And you see Martinez overdrove the corner and went right back into Aiden Smith. Smith, the Hot Wheels Pontiac, pushed them both right out. And it's a shame because they were both running halfway decently, running right inside the top 25 at this point. And that was just an absolute shame for them. We were told to check lap number 7 for what happened to Ryan Reed. We saw this. Oh my goodness. Nick Breeding just sent it right in on Ryan Reed there. That is, I don't know what that was all about, but Breeding just sent it right in and just ruined Ryan Reed, spun him around, gave him rear damage. He was running 16th at the time. Riding on board the Select Blinds cam with Ryan Reed, we're looking back at Nick Breeding, see if there was anything that kind of instigated that. No! there wasn't anything at all. Nick just sent it right in there. Just ruined Ryan Reed's race. I can't imagine that. I'm sure the officials are not going to be happy with what just transpired there. We're told there was another incident here between Derek Hamill in the 98 and AF Walsh in the 05. You see there, Hamill made contact as the 05 came out of pit road, and oh my goodness, Walsh and Hamill made contact, sent the both of them into the inside wall in turn number 2. Cannot believe that. I'm sure both of them were not happy, and that sucks for them because the 05 was a car that was also looking in on the top 35 in points. And this was the last incident of the day that we saw. This one we saw live. It was between Samuel England and DJ Curtis, and man, what a hit to the U.S. Navy Pontiac of Samuel England. He took a hit, and it brought him out of the race from the 5th position, no less. And Curtis just went by. I'm sure the officials are not going to be looking into that one as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at your finishing results here. Ryan Griffin gets the first career win. Congratulations to him and the Honda factory team. Honda's first win of the Right Lane Cup Series puts them up with all the great manufacturers, Jeffrey Finguy and Lane Sanders, another second and third respectively for them. This is looking like a great points day for them and setting up for a good championship run. Jesse Turner gets a 4th, DJ Curtis gets a 5th. James Ellison, the pole sitter, will get a 6th. Stanley Andrews, 7th. Julio Caesar, 8th. Alexander Phoenix, his 3rd straight top 10. Justin Henley surprises with a 10th place finish. Looking back, your highest running rookie is Luke Martin in 15th. His teammate Nick Breeding got a 16th and will likely get a points penalty after that controversial run with Ryan Reed. Reed finishes deep in the field, but looking back, we have a few more rookies, including Zachary Ponce. His first Cup race will get him a 29th place finish. Zachary Fitzwater's terrible run of luck gets him a 30th place, who was looking to be a great contender. Charles Sanford with a bad run as well. There's Ryan Reed ending up 34th. Craig Newhouse making his first career start gets a 35th, and down here you see all your DNFs, including Voles, Samuel England, Derek Hamill, AF Walsh, and Luke Evans. Well, this has been Shane Landers here in Wine Country in Sonoma, California. Thank you all for watching this great race. We'll see you all next race. Goodbye.